What is up? What is up? Welcome in, everyone. How you doing? Can you hear me all right? Nice. Welcome in. Wearing a new earpiece. I hope it works out all right. Hey, Pamela. Thanks, Mabry. As you can see in my backyard again. Yeah, it was quite the experience. As you can tell, they do a lot of editing. That's the huge thing. I had no clue what was going on, what they were going to put on TV. But thanks. Good. Trip Billy, what's up? Brenda, good to see you, Brenda. Sheep Pizza. Oh, that's going to be with you forever. Yeah. Here I am back in Peabody, Massachusetts. Just give me a thumbs up if you hear me okay. These are kind of new, just putting these on. But hey, Lorna, what's up? Thanks. Yeah, I look at things as it was a good experience, and you know, I always look at things positively. They edited my act. A little lag. Okay. Hey, John, what's up? Yeah, so I was just wanting to let you know I'm all good. It went really well. I got 44 seconds of air on national TV. I mean, who else can say that? A lot of people got less time than me. Didn't you see that? I mean, other acts after me got like 4 or 5 seconds. So I was lucky to get 44 seconds, and they just edited what was going on. I gave them 4 songs. I really did, and they made it look like I got gonged off after 1 song. But I tell you that that 1 song that I did do, thanks. The 1 song I did do, the Addams Family, they actually snapped their fingers along with it. They enjoyed that one. And then they show it on the TV that they gonged me on it. I'm like, that's not what happened. But it was awesome. How you doing, William? Yeah, Sophia. So I did some dirty homework on her. I learned that she was involved in dentistry when she was in Columbia. She went to dental school. So I did my homework before I went out there. So I figured since I'm doing something with my teeth, maybe I could bring that up at some time. So in the deliberations at the end, when she was saying that she wasn't sure if I could go on, you didn't see that part. That's when I brought that up. Didn't you go to dental school in Columbia? Did you ever see anything like this? And she's like, no, I haven't. And so, yeah, dirty homework. I did my research before I went. And there's the police dog again. He always comes out at this time. It's unbelievable. Behind the stage, what was it like? You got to remember it was during COVID, so we all had our own rooms. And I'd be sitting in a room by myself until someone came in and say, okay, you're going to do a side stage with Terry Crews now. So I'd go into a side stage with him. He'd be about 5 feet away from me, and he'd be in, Anthony, what do you do back at home? Oh, do it for your letter carriers. He really pumps you up. Then you go into another room and you do other TV shoots, such as you may have saw me last night sitting on a giant chest, and I heard a gong and I went. So you do like takes like that are all done days ahead of time, and then they just edit everything in and piece it in. So yeah, our performance, that would be nice. I actually emailed my producer today, and asked her the same question. And over the course of the season and at the end of the season, they leak out individual acts. So right now they're just putting out pieces of everyone's act until the season's over. So I'll keep looking and be sure I will put the whole thing on. Um, hey, Francisco, what's up, brother? Yep, mailboxes and teeth. I love it. But yeah, so how it went off, guys, was I went out on stage and Howie was the one talking to me, and he asked me my name and where I'm from, and I said that, and who's my biggest fan. So I mentioned my biggest fan is my daughter. So I mentioned her and mentioned a few things about her. Hey, KK. And she got accepted into the school that she wanted to at like 10 minutes before I went on stage. She just texted me. So I was doing it for her. So I mentioned that I'm doing this for her right now. And crowd cheered a little bit. Then Simon asked me about what I did for work. So I mentioned how I've been a mailman for 24 years and how during the pandemic it's been the toughest, seeing many lose their jobs, in quarantine. And I just try to deliver a smile every day, which I do. I know a lot of you coming into the chat are some of my customers. I try to deliver a smile every day. Sorry if I bring you bills. That's not a smile. Thanks, Pam. So then I got a standing ovation from the crowd after they learned that I was a mailman delivering during the pandemic. So I got kind of emotional, but they didn't show any of that. I wish they did, because you would have seen a soft side of me. And I also said I wish I delivered to Brenda's house. No, I didn't say that, Brenda. That would have been funny. You'd be like, what? But yeah, so they just put in one clip of me, 44 seconds, a little bit of arguing with Sophia. They enjoyed the Addams Family. They snapped their fingers to it. They just had 4 X's. That's how they edited it. I'm like, it didn't go that way, but that's what they wanted for TV. But I got to do 4 songs. I guarantee you that. And it was fun, Yeah, I know. There was a huge error. They all meant to hit the golden buzzer, but they slipped. And it's funny because when I do what I do, I know it's gimmicky, and I never know which way it's going to go. Either people love it or they just think, oh, this guy's too funny, I got to get rid of him. And it happens all the time. And I smile at it. I enjoy it. I go with the flow, you know? Oh, too funny. A lot of people after or during the show were texting me about Simon, how much they hate him, and they were putting bad names in my chat and everything. And he softened a lot. And what they didn't show in that also was he took his ex away at the end. They didn't show that either. He actually came back and said, I'm going to take it away, because I was composed through that whole thing. Didn't shake. So he liked that about me. He actually took it away and they didn't show it. So maybe you'll see that again. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, pop that like button if you want. This is my second live stream. I had my maiden voyage the other night, Saturday night, my very first one, and it went off pretty good. There's no leaks in the boat yet. It did kind of rock a little last night, but we're back on target again. So thank everyone for being here. Hey, Brian K, what's up? Good seeing you. Yeah, so I started out doing the William Tell overture. I got about 10 seconds in. I went, and I got kind of cocky, and I did this with the crowd. I tried to get them in it, and they started to cheer me. That's when Simon hit his first buzz. He thought I was being too cocky. So that's what you saw to that song. Then after that, I went into the Addams Family. They loved it. All of them were snapping their fingers to it like you guys did when I played it for you guys. And then I went into the Flintstones. Heidi Klum did not know what the song was. I could hear her talking to Howie. What's he playing? And Howie goes, it's the Flintstones. It's the Flintstones. So she buzzed me because she didn't know the song. So I had 2 X's at that point. Then I started doing Yankee Doodle at the end. And that's when Howie boomed it. And then Sophia was wavering right till the very end. So that's when I had to deliberate, because you need 3 yeses. That's why I was arguing with her, trying to get the yes out of her, because Simon actually gave in, but you didn't see that. So yeah, see, I would love to play Led Zeppelin. That would be on my list. I gave them 13 songs and they chose these 4 to give: William Tell Overture, Addams Family, Flintstones, and Yankee Doodle. They got to go through a copyright system, even with me playing music on my teeth. So those were the 4 songs they got clearance on. I gave them so many Disney songs, just couldn't do it. They won't go Disney, because Disney is an ABC network, and this show was on an NBC network, so it would probably have cost them a lot of money to borrow all that. You know what I mean? So welcome in, everybody. I'm just gonna see who's in over here. All right. Hey, Julie C, did I say hi to everybody? D. Walter, that's my mailman. All right. So I got some people on my mail route in here. That is awesome. Pat said, great job. Oh, he must have watched it. You know what's funny? Tom, you know, I follow Tom's stream. Tom does Disney. He enjoys what I do a lot, as you know, but he doesn't have TV. He told me that. So he streams a lot of stuff, and he couldn't get it last night. So he wanted to see what I posted. Yeah, Lorna, I just made you a mod. You're welcome. Lorna from the UK. So I don't know if he watched it yet. I posted it on my YouTube earlier today. I had to take it down because it had copyrights on it, because someone else claimed it, I guess. But it's me. That's weird. It's me when he's borrowing my stuff. So that's right, Lindsay. That's the huge thing. When this all started, I did an audition for Dave Letterman in Boston at WBZ Studios. He did a segment called Stupid Human Tricks. How you doing, Mystic? And I walked into the Channel 4 studios for the audition. It was pouring rain out. I looked to my right. Everyone has their pets, because they had stupid pet tricks too. And I looked to the left. The left side of the room was Stupid Human Tricks, and there was like 2 people there. And it was just me and like 3 other people in the pouring rain. So I auditioned in front of a table full of like 5 people who were straight faced for Dave Letterman show. They called me the next day and said, would you like to come up? And they paid me like, I'm not going to say how much. They paid me a lot to go up for the weekend and put me up overnight. So that was by far my favorite show, because they paid me a lot. They flew me up. They put me up in Times Square. And so that's where it all started. So once I got noticed on Dave Letterman, a local baseball team here, a few towns over, the AAA affiliate of the Boston Red Sox, noticed me. And they said, can you take me out to the ball game for us? So that's what I did. I started playing at minor league baseball games and performing on the concourse level. And so that was like my second gig. I did that for a couple of years. And then I think I told you about when I did Jay Leno. I just happened to be in his audience out in California one night. And he's from Andover, Massachusetts. So he asked if anyone did anything weird and unique. And of course, I raised my hand and I say I'm from Massachusetts too, you know. So he had me on the stage and I performed on his show. And then I did a game show with Bill Bellamy. You may remember him from MTV. Remember him on MTV, Bill Bellamy? He did MTV Cribs too, that show. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I did a game show with him, and that was fun. I got to perform on that show. And then I did a reboot of The Gong Show a few years ago, and in LA. That was fun too. So you can see how my ceiling keeps getting higher and higher. And now I can add this to my resume, as you said, Lindsay. This is like another stepping stone up. I made it to the highest rated TV show throughout the summer. So I'm excited, you know. Yeah, you remember Bill? The yeah, the process for this show was incredible. We started out doing online auditions on February 5th. Sat in a holding room, did my thing for I waited 3 hours. They sent me to another holding room. They had me back for a second audition, which is in my living room anyway, but I waited again. And Adam Baum is in the house. How you doing, Adam? Adam found me. and and then I got the call to go to Pasadena for 6 days in April, over April school vacation week, which I did. And that was fun. I got to meet so many people. And I tell you, hey, Cheryl, a lot of my friends already went off and some haven't yet. And my friends only got like 3 or 4 seconds. There was a celloist last night. You probably didn't even see him. They had him on for 1 or 2 seconds, just doing this. And then all of a sudden, no, 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 no. That's all he got. And I feel bad because he was excellent. And here I am doing 44 seconds. So I'm glad I got that. You know, they saved the really long stories for those who had real issues. You know, you see that. I mean, the story some people have, you just got to say yes to them. We're going to say no. My story wasn't too huge, but I did something unique. And believe me, they liked it. Every person that worked for AGT who walked me from room to room, they all loved what I did. They all kept wanting me to do it. Terry Crews even tried doing it. He was hurting himself. It was awesome. Oh man. Hey, Coaster Mom, how you doing? Awesome. I like having friends in the chat that I know. Awesome. Max K. Oh man, good to see you guys. So I was explaining what went on last night, and Amy V's in here. Nice. You guys are awesome. Hey, Stephanie. I don't know if I said hi to you, but unbelievable. It was a great experience, and we'll see where we go from here because they know what my intentions were to do the show. They write down and take note of where they can place people, and this show puts people in places. So they know that I want to be in a dentist commercial someday. And I've always wanted to be. I even tell my own dentist that after he gives me tune-ups and he goes, all right, go to town. All right. I'll love to be in a dentist commercial. That'll be awesome because they're gimmicky and I can do gimmicks. And or be on a Disney cruise. Hey, Christina, how you doing? Or be in a Disney cruise doing some sort of show. You know what I mean? I could easily carry a crowd for a good half hour. Then I can go to the pool and hang out. So, Brenda D. What time did Emil get there today, Brenda? Probably you're still waiting for it. That's awesome. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Oh, vacation. Heather came in. Hey, Heather, how you doing? Good to see you. Heather's a Disney creator. You can follow. She does excellent work. Um, yeah, my experience, Heather, was quite the experience. You saw the edited version on TV, and I didn't know that was coming, or they were going to edit in that way. They picked the song I wanted. Thanks, Mike. They picked the song I wanted. I wanted them to show the Addams Family, but I also wanted to show the judges doing the snapping of the fingers. They never did. They showed them gonging me, all four of them, which didn't happen like that. It was one gong per song, and I did 4 songs through the 90 seconds. So the standing ovation would have been nice if you saw that too. But I got you guys, and I appreciate the support that you guys show me. I never get down. Come on, I got gonged on the Gong Show. Glass is always half full with me. You know what I mean? Brenda, I'll work on it. I'll come to your house and do that for you. Yeah, they did edit a lot. Everyone got edited. You watched the whole show. They stuck 21 acts on last night, which was the most they've done yet. 21 acts. They snuck a whole compilation in after me of like 3-second clips. And the reason why they did that was because they're going off the air for 2 weeks, the end of July into August, because of the Olympics are coming up. So they have to squeeze more acts in, or they're not going to get them all in. So that's why they did that. I know. You know what is funny, Heather? A lot of you at home were texting me throughout the show, or some of you even did watch parties for me, which I appreciate so much. It's awesome. You don't have to. I can just play for you all night on this thing and I can do a watch party. But one kid sent me a video of himself with his family. I don't really know him too well. He's a musician and he has got a big screen TV and he's filming me on the TV as I'm getting on. He goes, "All right, Anthony, go, go." And once Simon X'd me, he just goes, "No." Then he saw the next one. He went, "No, not Anthony." Like he's yelling at the TV. I was in stitches laughing. I don't really know this kid, but he sent me the video of him cheering for me. Hey, Snoopy. Hey, Amy. What's up? AJC Magic TV. How you doing? Oh, welcome in. Just doing a live stream here in my backyard again. Just a recap of last night, and it went really good, you know? So, hey, I'm about 15 minutes into my stream, and you know that every time I'm about 15 minutes into my stream, I stop and I do a what's called a Molar minute, where I just start playing songs for you. So, which way should I go tonight? Should I go the Disney route, or should I do something more today? What do you think, guys? Should I do TV shows? We'll see. Who's the first one to type something in? I'll see what I can do. More of today? Okay. Let me see here. What did I do last time I was here? Did I do Camilla Cabello last time I was here? I know everyone wants to see Disney TV. All right, I'll give you a Copacabana, then I'll follow it with a Disney song. Ready? I think you get it. I know I sing that song at karaoke. It gets everyone going. I accidentally sang that song down in Orlando. Where was I? I don't know. It was near. It was some club in Orlando, I think, or some bar. And I went in there and I started singing it. Next thing you know, all these guys came up around me and started dancing. I didn't realize it was one of those bars till later on at the night. I went, "Oops," but they all loved me in there. All right, so how about some? I'll do some zippity doo dah for you. All right, there's my Molar minute for these 15 minutes. One slip of the finger and I could be picking my nose. It's incredible. It doesn't hurt my teeth. It does. I've been doing it for so long, and my dentist has capped them all perfectly for me, different tunes. You know what a solo cup is, right? Okay, as long as you know. I got my solo cup with me. Hey, thanks for clapping. So yeah, so I do a whole genre of music, and they pick usually what I do. So that's awesome. The red solo cup. They appear at every party. See? What do you think of my shirt? Did you guys see this before? With Grogu and who else I got on there? The Mandalorian is somewhere on it. But thought I'd bring that out tonight. I wasn't gonna wear my blue shirt. So what do you think of the shirt I hung last night? Did you guys see that shirt I had on last night? It was the blue shirt with the white stripes, and it looked like a bowling shirt, didn't it? I like to call it my the shirt from 2.5 Men. You ever see what the shirts they wear? That's the little shirt I wore on there. So I picked my wardrobe for that. They didn't know what was coming. They really didn't. Oops, someone's trying to call me. Sorry. It was a bowling shirt. Yeah. So they thought I was out there to go bowling. I'm like, nope. They don't even know what candlepin is in some states. We have candlepin here in Massachusetts for the small balls. But yeah, I had my Charlie Sheen shirt on. They probably wish they saw him more than me. But I'll tell you, someone asked me if I met all the judges. So what happens is they're at a distance. And they all come in at different times. So you're waiting in a holding room as they're coming in. So Simon would pull up every day in his Bentley, and I got pictures of his Bentley. And he has a chauffeur drive him in. He walks straight into the building. Terry Crews, he wanders around the building, so you see him quite a bit. And he'll like have lunch. Like there's a big area for lunch, and he sits over there. And hey, what's up? And Sophia comes in at a different time. I think I told you she broke her heel right in front of me when she walked through our room, so she had to sit down like right across from me. And I was like, I wanted to get my phone out and take pictures, but they won't let you. But yeah, she was nice. And Heidi Klum, yeah, I said hi to her, but it wasn't like, so they kind of see the contestants before they come on stage, but they have no idea what you do. They know you're waiting around. And Howie, I don't want to say anything bad about Howie. He's all about his podcast. He's like always trying to build himself up. It's all about himself. Like he doesn't really care about anyone else. It's all about him. But that's the way he is, you know. And he's a germaphobe. So I'm playing songs, putting hands in my mouth, and it was during a pandemic. So I didn't know if he was like wondering if he was grossed out by it or not. So, you know, yeah. Yeah, you wish, John. She was probably she's nice, but as a judge, she's probably one of the tougher ones, believe it or not. Yeah, because Simon's calmed down a lot over the years. It's her she's picked up her haughtiness of being, stubborn. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, they tell you the wardrobe to wear. I showed that shirt and a picture from home, and they said, wear that shirt, you know? Awesome. Well, it's 20 of you in here, and thanks for joining us tonight. Just catching up on the chat. The experience was great. I think of it when we were stuck in our houses, remember back in February, like no one could really go anywhere. No one was really flying, right? Remember, like flights were like $15. And I just said, I'm going to try for my living room. So that's what I did. I auditioned online, and what the heck? And tons of people were watching TV at the time. I'm like, this is a good chance to see where it goes. And believe me, they looked at a lot of people, 200,000 people. 200,000 people they auditioned. 200 went to Pasadena. 140 make TV. So even out of those 200 people that auditioned on stage, 60 didn't make television. And I was praying that not praying, but I was hoping that I would make it on TV. I was counting on it because I gave them all the things they needed. I had good, something they'd never seen before. Good. I argued with the judge. I got the crowd into it. I did covered all the qualifications. That's right, John. I forgot you're married to a Heidi, so you're all set. She's probably nicer. Oh, you want to know what the Molar of choice is tonight? Can I show this without getting edited? I don't know. It's just it's an IPA. IPA. Is that okay, guys? I mean, I'm not going over the top here. Awesome. No, my family couldn't go, Christina. Yeah, during COVID time, it was just individual. But if you were a single act, you had to go by yourself. So I had to leave them behind for the 6 days. You only could go with someone else if it was someone part of your act or a minor child that a parent had to be with. Or, as you see in some of these acts now, they brought their spouses with them if they're sick. There was a gentleman the other night whose wife died in the helicopter crash with Kobe Bryant. So he was there with his kids. So very, very few had family members with them. It was mostly just their ex. Thanks, Luna. You've all seen what I do fully, and America only got a piece of it. But believe me, I'm thrilled that I got 44 seconds, like on national TV, and there were tons of dentists watching. Even a milk company for strong teeth and bones or something. They look to place you in places. So they'll start with the upper people who do really well. So this is going to come to a head after the season's over. They're going to wait for the good people to move on and then get into the secondary people, which for the third people like me. But no, I'm happy. Believe me, it was good. I know. I know. I'm old fashioned with the drinks. It's all I had in the fridge. I do have a blueberry Wachusett beer in the fridge, which isn't too bad. I had all these flavored beers. Yeah, Colgate follows me on Instagram. So I'll take Colgate. I'll take a dental floss company. Just, I want you to envision that. I know what they're doing at commercials, right? Yeah. So you think of a commercial of somebody brushing their teeth in the morning or flossing, and something goes wrong. They pop out a filling, and here I am coming out playing my teeth. Oh, it's all fixed. I can write it up for them. In fact, I've thought about doing my own commercial about something like that and just like editing it myself. Well, that's funny. Welcome in, everyone. 22 of you in here, 32 likes. Well, love it. Love it. Now, I don't know if I made mention to you, mods. In the description on my stream, I tried to pin something in there. And I hope it worked. It's just I don't know. I'm not to the 1,000 subscribers yet, and it's going to take a while anyway. But there's a little PayPal thing in there. I don't look for money anyway. I just thought, that's what you do when you do this, and I expect nothing, and I appreciate everything. That's what I was taught as a kid. So I don't even know if it's hooked up, but you guys can check it. The Tooth Fairy. See, yeah. Well, I need wings and stuff. I don't know if I could be a fairy. All right, John. Thanks for coming in. Tell Heidi thank you. Awesome. Yeah, Drew in the moment, Mike and Marsha. I know they must have watched it. Um, it's too bad they didn't get to see the full amount. They say enough of me. So I'm just waiting for the next thing to happen. I'm in wait mode right now, so that's what happens. In fact, there's certain rules as a contestant I'm still under, where I can't actually do other things at the moment. So if, let's say, Jimmy Fallon called me to show me something good, he has one of those segments, I don't think I could do it right now because I'm still under contract till the end of the year or the end of the season. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he watched it. Drew's a friend of mine. He's from Maine originally, but he loves Boston. And I know a lot of you guys are not from Boston, but there's a connection in our chat with people from the New England area and the East Coast. So I'm friends with all these guys. But as you guys know, I hang out with Tom does Disney. It's Pat. That crazy Disney lady likes what I do. She even encouraged me to go and audition for this show when I was thinking about it. And you know what's funny, guys? When it comes to doing my act, when I first started out, I was nervous about actually doing it in front of a lot of people because I just did it at parties and get-togethers and stuff. And New York and Florida, that's right. I'm just under contract till the end of the season. But do you remember the movie What About Bob? Do you remember that movie? With Bill Murray in it. Baby steps onto the bus. Baby steps this. When I first started out, thanks, Lorna. When I first started out, I felt like that little boy that walked out to the pier. Remember that little boy that wanted to dive into the water, but he was so nervous? And he would go out there and go, 1, 2, 3, spring, but he would never go in the water. That was like me when I was starting to play music on my teeth. Should I go and audition or not? Should I play at this game or not? I just got nervous doing it in front of big crowds, and finally, in the movie, the kid got pushed in once, and he got really, really scared. But he finally got his feet wet doing it, and he did it. So that was me. I was doing like 1, 2, 3, spring, and I wasn't doing it, and then I finally did. But I love that movie. I still love that movie. You got to watch it. It takes place up in Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire. Yep. What about Bob? That's awesome. Who was it? Dreyfuss? Richard Dreyfuss was in it. Wasn't he Dr. Leo Marvin? He's awesome too. He started out way back in Jaws and all that stuff. American Idol. I don't sing. I mean, I can try to sing, but I ain't. No, that's not going to work. No, those judges wouldn't like me at all. You know? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the next big thing. I'm shooting for a commercial next. I do a lot of local stuff. I've been on 4 radio shows in the last 2 days, so I must have a great face for radio. But because these radio stations call me up and they ask me questions and I play music for them, but they hear the clicking over the radio waves. Be nice if people could see it. Maybe if they had like a FaceTime or something, it'd be better. Brenda's going to Lake Winnipeg. Awesome. Awesome. Maybe you can go look for that house they stayed at. That's right along the lake. I know that lake's huge, but that house is there. You can go like drive down the long dirt road and find it. They faked up. They blew up a fake house, but the real one is still there. Thanks, Coaster Mom. I feel good. I don't. Nothing phases me. So let me tell you something. Last night after the show, I go on another chat, and they're doing interviews of people who succeeded on the show. And what was the name of it? I forget what it was. But then they were saying what were the worst acts of the night. So they started out with the guy who did the chickens. Then they went with the lady with the big hair trying to ice skate. And then they were talking about, how about that kid who was flicking his teeth? What was he doing? So they had me like third from the last, according to them. But little did they know, the whole thing didn't go off the way it was supposed to. So people only see what's on TV, but just for the edited stuff. Yeah. All right, so I'm here to answer any more questions. What kind of questions you guys got? I appreciate my customers a lot. In fact, let me show you guys something. I drove around my route today, and they all knew I was on. What do I find in the mailbox? And she might be on today. She might not be on today. Look at this. You know what this is? They had it. It's a like a bumper sticker I can put on my car. They went out and had it laminated so I could go put it on my car. Isn't that incredible? A customer did that for me. I'm like, what? I don't know if I'll do it, but yeah. And then this little kid left this in the mailbox. Good luck, Anthony. They're all leaving me like little notes inside. So when I say I got the best customers, and when I said last night I try to deliver a smile to my customers, it's true. I try to make them smile, because a lot of them are still having a hard time, and I don't help by bringing bills, so I just try to smile. Yeah, it's sweet. I got good customers, believe it. I've been on my route for a long time now, so I've seen the kids grow up, go through school, get their license, and move on. That's how long I've been on these routes. I've seen all that, and I know a lot of the families, and play catch with the kids, with the football, or take shots with the basketball. They appreciate that out of their mailman. I bet you a lot of you guys don't even know who your mailman is. You know what I mean? Some people who live in the suburb, the country, don't even know who comes to their house every day. But I'm on everyone's Ring doorbell. they take pictures of me. Sometimes I pose for it because I know it's coming. You know, some people will leave me some water, cold water in there, or I have an awesome customer who leaves me Starbucks K-Pods, which is awesome. I love Starbucks. So when he leaves those for me, spot on. Thank you. No problem, Everett's. Yeah, Everett's keeps. I always try to keep smiling. You know what I mean? That's what we do. I'm happy to come on with you tonight. This is just post AGT, but I'm going to New York this weekend, so um, maybe I'll go live or I'll at least film something for you guys while I'm there. I forget where we're going. I think Coney Island. So heading to Coney Island. Brenda, you taking notes? But I don't deliver to your house, Brenda. At Christmas time, if you want to send a tip over to me, you can. That's when all the gifts come around Christmas time. That's when I put the packages right up against your door instead of leaving it out in the rain. Oh, Brenda, you're funny. Hey, Duquesne Duke Mom in the house. Good seeing you. Nice having you in. I was just explaining. You might have to rewind a little bit about my experience last night. How edited I was on TV. Actually, given 4 songs, and they made it into one. And the gongs came at the different times, not during that song. It was just all. But I'm not complaining. I got 44 seconds. You all got to see me, and yeah, I've been down this road before, so I know what show business is about. Reality TV is what it is. It's set up. I'm not going to. I shouldn't say it's set up or fixed, but they have an avenue they're going, and they're sticking with it. You're just a cog in the wheel, and but believe me, good things will come from this. Definitely. Yep. Who's your twin? Who am I forgetting here? The other Brenda? Is there another Brenda I'm missing? Oh, shoes. Ah, sorry. Tripoli. I'm sorry I'm not making you all blue. I should be making more of you blue. I'm not even looking at that. Sorry, guys. Awesome. Just checking the chat out. Yeah, so I'll try the Nathan's hot dogs for sure. How many do you think I can down in 15 minutes? Can I do the Joey Chestnut? I could try, but my wife and daughter would be like, "You're not coming home with us." I would have to dunk everything in like water or some sort of drink, right? The Jaquetta. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching it. The edited version. When the whole thing comes out, I'll release it. Hopefully, I can get the raw footage at some point. Um, I lasted longer than a lot of people that night, and the audience that you see on TV, it looks like it's a packed house, but actually, that's a fake audience you're seeing. They edited that in too. That's from a previous season. If you read the small print at the end of the show, the audience was from a previous season. So there was members of the audience spread out, but they had like scarecrow dummies in between. So there wasn't a full audience when I was there. I know, isn't it crazy? So they did it during COVID. Everything was so different then. Things are opening up now, but back then it was really different. I had a lot of downtime. You're stuck in a room waiting and waiting. Okay, I'm going to do a commercial shoot now. That takes 15 minutes. You go to another holding room and you wait and you wait. Okay, let's go get a picture taken. All right, let's go do an interview over here. And so I was still on my streams with you guys while I was waiting in all those holding rooms. That was keeping me going. The Disney streams, I'm telling you, it kept me sane. And I don't know if any of you asked me if I was nervous, but I was nervous going out there because I was leaving my family behind because I've never left them for that long by myself. But uh, I really just wanted to get it done. And when the time came to go out on stage, I was ready. I was not nervous at all. I had my mind prepared what I was going to say. I prepared my mind as to the questions they may ask me, and I was ready to go. Yeah, we had to wear masks. I double masked on my flight out, um, and we wore masks. Yep. Let me see. You guys want to see some pictures? I can show you pictures. Um, thanks for all the text today, guys. My phone is blowing up. I'm gonna show you some pictures of my. Here we go. Well, you saw me. That was the blue shirt from last night. Yeah, that was my Charlie Sheen shirt. I have a 9-minute vlog going on, guys. Pretty soon of my trip, but there's still people that haven't gone off on the show yet that I have in that vlog, and I can't post it until they go off. So I'll show you what I can show you. That's me arriving there at America's Got Talent. That's me outside the building, getting ready to go in. I took my mask off for that picture, obviously. And then we outside my hotel, we were told to stay in the hotel, so-called quarantine, while we were there. Outside my hotel was this area. You may have places where you live too, where it's like tons of restaurants and shopping malls, like 2 levels, and it's outside. And it was Pasadena. There's hanging flowers everywhere. It was beautiful. So me and a few guys went out, and I don't know if I should have said that. And just we had dinner and stuff. Like there's me going out. See the hanging gardens out there, and where do we eat? Let me show you some more pictures. Yeah, thanks, Brenda. I'll even show you Simon's Bentley. Let me see here. What did I get? I got a picture on it. You can see it's moving. That's the audience going in. I was filming the audience going in. So I'm like, oh wow, there's a real audience actually. This is me getting prepared in the hotel before I went out, making sure my Charlie Sheen shirt was on and not wrinkled. And then here we go. So this is I'm masking up inside now. They're doing photo shoots of you. So I got pictures with the mask on and with the mask off. Hey, here's a picture of Sophia I took after she broke her shoe. She started walking away from me, so I took a picture of her backside. Watch me get edited for that. And then, you react like, you've been there. Act like you've done it. That's what I was doing. Then you go backstage. I think someone was asking me about that earlier. You start doing photo shoots backstage like that. Yeah, police dog comes out again. And I got that 9-minute vlog I'm going to post. And you guys saw me with Terry. Cool guy. Wicked cool. Contraband photo. That's awesome. I'm going to show you I can show you pictures of people who've gone off. These are me and 2 Russian girls. They have their own act in Vegas. So they invite people. I don't look happy, do I? They already went off, so that's good. They were in the very first show of the season. It was some sort of contortionist people. And Grandpa and Maeve, they went off with me last night. They're also from Massachusetts. The grandfather, who's 72, and his granddaughter, they tap danced last night. She's going to be going to the same school as my daughter next year. Isn't that weird? It's crazy. This is MJ. She's the hula hoop girl from Canada. We went out for what did we get? We went to Cheesecake Factory. It's like the Oreo cheesecake. She only could eat one though, otherwise she wouldn't be able to hula hoop correctly. Yeah, he was in a bunch of movies. I know. He's the best guy. What you see on TV, that's him. He builds you up, he pumps you up, makes you smile. You feel good about yourself after you leave. Yeah, I think that's all the pictures I can show you for now. Hey, here's my producer. She walked me around everywhere. Yeah, and the rest I can't really show you guys, but I will at some. Oh, I want to see where's the Bentley? Here's the Bentley. So here's Simon's Bentley. Let me see if I can. He pulled up every day in this. See how the cones in the street? That's his mark spot every day. He had a chauffeur who stands outside and waits for him. Yep, and that's it. Awesome. Here's my Charlie Sheen shirt. That thing, I've done a couple of shows with that shirt, and everyone loves it. So that's like my go-to if I need it. It stands out. It's bright blue, and Russian contortionists. They were sweet. They were nice. So a lot of these acts that you see coming on, they're all established in an industry that's made for talent. Like they have shows in Vegas. They're in a circus. Um, they're in other things like this kid you're going to see coming up soon is a contortionist from Nigeria. He's coming up in a few weeks. His name is D-Flex. Unbelievable what they can do. And they're in that industry. I was a Joe Schmo with a regular job, and there was a few people like me there like that, which we couldn't believe we were even there, but that's how it was. You know, I was gone for 6 days. Yep, 6 days in Pasadena. So what they tell you to do is come out for those 6 days for the live auditions. There's 5 full days of stuff and the show date, and then they fly you right home. However, they want you to schedule 2 weeks in the end of August or early September, just in case you get to the semifinals for the live shows. So I literally had to put in for 3 weeks vacation before I started, not knowing if I was going to make it to the semifinals or not. So you have to take 2 weeks later in August and September too. So I did, which fortunately I can always give it back. So, but I've kept them so far. I may give one back. Yeah, they have a deliberation round coming up where they pick the 44. I don't know if I'll be on that list. I would say no, unless they really overlooked me. There was some incredible talent there. There really was. I've seen it. I saw a lot of it firsthand, side stage. Everyone practicing. Everyone's nervous, pacing back and forth, but they're doing their act in these giant holding rooms. So there was like choruses together and beatboxers, comedians. Yeah. Oh man, it's all right. You can't vote yet, but you can. Hey Dave, welcome in. I know you're going live in a little bit too. I was just explaining. Thanks for first of all having that watch party last night on your channel. I popped in because I felt obligated because you did that for me. So thank you so much. Uh, the reactions of people was incredible to my act. What? No. And I smile at it. You know, I take it all in stride. It doesn't hurt me one bit. It's all exposure and leads to other things. And I just wish you didn't get that edited version. It was really edited down to 44 seconds of 4 X's that didn't happen on that song. They loved that song. The Addams Family. They would not have buzzed that song. They actually were snapping along with me for that one. So what you saw was all edited in and didn't happen. Lorna, thank you. You're the one who always says that. There's always one person who says that. That's awesome. Oh, Dave. Thanks, man. Uh, I know I had your vote, but it's. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be other things coming down the pike. Again, I enjoy being on Disney streams with you guys. This is where my bread and butter is. I love Disney. I love this community the most. Um, I'll go and do these things and intertwine it into my channel and keep it Disney related, like I did last Saturday when I was on with you guys. Oh man, I know. Let me see here. Some people should probably be mods in here that I haven't made mods. Like Duquesne Duke Mom, I see her all the time and she's real sweet. So boom, there you go. Yep, the red cup. Brooklyn 99. I know. I saw you ask me that the other night. I got to look into that. I don't even know what that is. So if there's something I can try out for, maybe. I'm going to be in Brooklyn this weekend. So is there a way I can see it this weekend? Or I know it's a show, but I'm just saying I'm going to be in Brooklyn. It's weird. I'll go to Brooklyn and with a Boston accent and hope I don't get hurt. You know, there's a rivalry, between Boston and New York. Then I'll okay, it's a show. So I want to. So you're trying to say I can get on that show? I might message him. He knows who I am. I mean, he would remember me because he tried to play his teeth along with me. So we almost had lunch together. He was at the next table over. Oh no! Don't get the Yankee chat going on a Boston stream. You know what that means? It's probably filmed in Georgia. I know, right? They used to film um, what shows were in Disney in Hollywood studios. They used to film shows there. Um, There was a TV show with Hulk Hogan in it a long time ago. They used to film it on the ocean, and they used to use a set behind Hollywood Studios Disney and use their water effects on it. And I remembered that. And don't they used to have the Golden Girls house there too? Remember the backlot tour? I used to go by the Golden Girls house. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So when I played the Flintstones song, I played 4 songs for the judges the other night, and which you didn't see. William Tell Overture, which is my go-to song because it's fast. Adam's Family. Then I went to the third song, which was the Flintstones. They chose these songs, and then Yankee Doodle. Heidi Klum didn't know what the Flintstones song was, so she may not have watched that cartoon. Or there's actually a new movie coming out soon of the Flintstones. She'll know who it is soon enough. You know, I could Jaquetta. I haven't thought about it. Yeah, so I Thunder in Paradise, Brian K. Gold Star, man. That's it. That's it. Thunder in Paradise. That was filmed at Hollywood Studios, Florida. Oh my word! You just brought back. That was like an '80s show. I don't even know if it did well, but I remember it was filmed there. Yep. The backlot tour. Yep. When that water would come down, and then the big gas truck would explode, and you would feel the flames. Yep. I had a couple of friends picked for the show where they blow up. They're like blowing up different submarines, and the water explodes over you. And they had to wear those rain jackets. I got that on film. I'll show you that someday. What's KK asking you? Oh yeah, Jaquetta's awesome. Sorry, Jaquetta. I don't even pay attention to this. This is my second stream, Jaquetta. I had my maiden voyage Saturday night. I think it went okay. I was on for about an hour and a half, and then this is my second stream, coming off a couple of buzzers on well, more than one buzzer on the show. So this stream, I didn't know if it was going to be rocky or there was a leak in the boat, but there's not. We're on. We're on good. So, yep, Jaws. Yeah. So if you want to ask me any more questions about that show, any show I've been on, or Disney, I'll be happy to answer questions for you because I think that's our bread and butter here, guys. I can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wasn't nervous on national TV. I was nervous. I was nervous flying out and maybe in the holding room, just not knowing when it's your turn. You're in a room, a giant room, and everyone's spaced out on their chairs, on their headphones, on their laptops, because you're waiting for your turn. And all of a sudden, you'll see someone walk in and they'll go, Anthony, come here. So then you walk out with somebody, they walk you into the building next door where the show's happening. Next thing you know, you're side stage. They take you right to the side stage. All right, you're going out in about 20 seconds. And you're watching the person in front of you go. So happens the person in front of me, their act went awry, meaning they had something wrong happen and they had to stop the show. Like his camera lost batteries. The batteries were dead on his camera that he was using for the act. So they stopped the show. They had to take everything off. And they're like, Anthony, you ready? So I kind of went off on a whim. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. So I want to do it. That's the way I am. Let's just go do it. I'm not waiting anymore. That's the way it is. Lorna and the Jaquetta again. Oh man. You can try to kick her out. You guys seems like you're always together, but you guys do a good job all the time. Yeah, Backlot Tour is it's yeah, they redid that whole back area now, as you know. But that used to be something we'd always look forward to. What was it? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was back there too. They had these giant ants. My daughter was little back then. Like you could walk through this, like you're in somebody's backyard, and it's all these insects are like really huge. You can walk through there. I know. Dave's going off soon, guys. He's got a stream tonight where I think he's doing fireworks from two different parks. That was a challenge set up for him, and I give him credit for trying to do this, and I bet he will. He's very good at technology, and let's see if he can do it. Yeah, Zap Mike, please, when he joins. Yeah. So as you guys know, I'm from Peabody, Massachusetts. So it's it's a lot. We have the ocean about 2 blocks this way, so I'm really close to the water. And 20 minutes that way, I go to New Hampshire. So I'm in a location where I'm accessible to Boston, New Hampshire, and the coast. You may have remembered the town of Gloucester. The show Wicked Tuna is filmed there. You may have seen that on TV. Wicked Tuna. Um, Many movies have been shot there. It's unbelievable. He's not responding to you on Messenger. He's busy. He's got to be busy. Yeah, Wicked Tuna is filmed right up the street. I love watching that show because every boat has a character on it. You root for the guy who never catches anything. I want to meet them. I want to meet those guys because they do hang out by those docks. I should take a ride down there. People around that area must know them. They must like see them walking through the stores and whatnot. Something weird happened to me today. I was delivering a gas station on my route, and this gentleman is from Rhode Island showed up, and he fills the money machines up in the ATMs. He is in the convenience store part of this gas station, and he recognized me from the show last night. I kid you not. I'm in my mailman uniform, and he goes, "Can I get a picture of you for my wife? She'll never believe that I've just run into you the day after the show." So I did a picture with him. Made me feel good. I don't get that every day. I didn't want to sign nothing though. But if I ever did sign an autograph, you know what it's going to look like? Mickey F is not in the chat right now, but my friend Mickey F, who a lot of us may know, he always types in ATMM, Anthony the Molar Man, all in capital letters. And that ATMM would be my signature because it covers Anthony the mailman, Anthony the Molar Man, and all things Mickey Mouse. That's what I always say. ATMM, and just put a line right through it. Phew. Easy signature. Manny, welcome in, brother. Look at all the welcomes you got, Manny. Where have you been? Sorry, what time is it, Manny? It's 8 o'clock. All right, I've been on for over an hour. This is good, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hit that like button if you're in here. Yeah, Brenda, I'm sorry, I missed your comment about the Causeway. That's a must-do up there, the Causeway. Well-known restaurant. You know about it, and I know about it. Yeah, you got to go there. It's good. Yeah, absolutely. I charge $15 per autograph. Um, 20 if you want a real good autograph of me. I know. Mickey would love to be on this chat right now. Someone should go find him. It is so good, Brenda. I love seafood. I mean, not all seafood, but I will eat seafood, and I always try different spots up there. I should charge 30. I don't have to charge. Bicuspids. The weirdest thing I ever signed. I went to Disneyland, California once. I wore not Tom Brady, a Drew Bledsoe jersey. He used to be the quarterback of the Patriots a long time ago. And the guy thought I was actually him. I must have looked like, I don't know. He said that. He wanted my autograph. So I signed a book for him in Disneyland. I'm wearing Drew Bledsoe's jersey. And he thinks I'm the guy. And he's going back to his wife, going, and my brother and my friend are like, I can't believe he thought you was getting pictures with his family. I just played along with it. Yeah. It's unbelievable. Do I have lots of Anthonys in my family? My grandfather was an Anthony on my mom's side. That's where I got it from. Adam is a riot. That's awesome. Yeah. Anthony's a pot. No one calls me Tony, really. Only people that call me Tony are other Anthonys. So I don't mind Anthony. I have a nickname people call me, but I don't really want to give out my last name. I guess you guys already know it, though. People call me Nooch, Nooch, Nooch. I've always had that name since who knows when. What's up, Nooch? I got a shirt that even says Nooch on it. I didn't even know it's an herb, actually. So I bought the shirt. It says Nooch right across the front. Yeah, it says Tony's, I don't know. Anthony makes you sound younger, actually, when you call someone Anthony. I know. All right, guys, you want to hear another song? Let's go. Let's get some people on here. Did you find Mickey F? Is he here? No way is he here. Oh, my word, Mickey. Mickey, I was just calling you out. Mickey, I've gone over so much in the last hour and 10 minutes. I know you're busy, though. But, Mickey, I was telling people if I ever sign an autograph, I'm stealing the signature that you always leave me with the ATMMs, capital letters. It's such a good thing to write. Boom, 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 right across. So you invented it, and I'm stealing it. You can be remembered for that. If ever, yep, there it is. Anthony the Molar Man, Anthony the Mailman, and all things Mickey Mouse. That. It fits all three. You got it, Mickey. Yeah. So every 15 minutes on my stream, I stop and do what's called a Molar Minute. You guys know that, where I play some songs. I'm going to play some more right now. All right. So I've already played Zippity Doo-Dah tonight. So I'm going to do a TV show. Remember Happy Days growing up? I always wanted to try to play that. So ready? Happy Days, Joni meets Chachi, the Fonz. You remember those days. Here we go. I tried it. Whatever. Hopefully it sounded all right. Here comes the Molar Minute. So I'll do a Disney song for you since a lot of you guys are Disney people in here. So we'll go to supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's a tough one. That's a quick one. Supercalif. I'll need the red cup for this one because it's fast moving. You guys hear it okay? Because that's why I'm wearing the headpiece because I got a good microphone right here. Here comes supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That was just so quick. Under the Sea. Yeah, I played that one on Tom's stream a while back. I could do that one too. If I made it up, give you all my music in one night. Let's play Under the Sea by Little Mermaid. There you go. There you go. Putting on a show tonight. All I need is fireworks behind me. It'd be great. Thanks for clapping, guys. I can go on all night playing music. I really can. It's just at some point I do have to stop playing music because either my lips or my teeth need a break. And I don't do this all the time. I don't walk around my house playing. Only thing that bothers my family is if I'm watching a TV show, let's say like Jeopardy, I'll stop playing the Jeopardy theme song on my teeth, and my wife and daughter will look at me and go, "You're doing it again," because I'm always trying to figure out how to play something new. So it happens when I watch TV mostly. I'll try to pick up game shows like Three's Company, whatever I'm watching, Gilligan's Island, the Andy Griffith Show, stuff like that. The Brady Bunch. I always try to pick up something when I'm watching TV. Welcome in, everybody. Get out of here. Lisa T. Lisa T is in the house. Welcome in, Lisa. Lisa does an awesome job. She's a nurse, and we give her credit for all her hard work. I can only imagine your long hours that you put in. It's not easy. So wanted to give you a shout out for that. And Lisa, I was going over so much information from the last hour and 15 minutes of the show last night. I know you watched it, and they only gave me 44 seconds. And believe me, 44 seconds is a lot for me in many things, but they edited so much out. I played 4 songs for them, and they love the Addams Family. They all snapped to it, but they showed them doing 4 X's on me, which never happened. So that's the process of editing, and they do it on every show. So you can imagine every reality TV show, it's been edited in some ways to fit the audience. So I don't want to get myself in trouble with this show because everything they did for me was awesome. The whole experience was great. I just wished I saw more of myself, but they couldn't do that because of the 21 acts they had going off. That's awesome, Lorna. Yeah, you guys are great. You're all great, man. I hang out with you all the time, so I know what you guys are all about. Yeah, so we watch. It's Pat is a great channel to watch. He does rope drop every day, and he's been going a long time these past few days, and I give any streamer credit for carrying all that stuff around all day. I'm still figuring out how to carry you guys around just for a couple hours outside my house, which I will do probably this weekend in New York City. We'll see how long that goes, but it'll be fun. My rope drop every day is getting up out of bed and getting myself to the post office to go to work, to get in my mail truck that doesn't run too good. But my customers have been awesome throughout this whole thing. They appreciate me, and I could easily switch off my route and do another route that's maybe a little bit easier, but I just like my customers, you know. Yeah, I always give Pat a shout out. Tom does Disney. Tom, I think Tom was one of my first streams I ever watched. Did I tell you that story, guys? When I watched Tom the very first time, I tuned in. I think it was like early winter last year. He's eating at Hollywood Studios down by the Tower of Terror. It's like a little place to eat off to the left before you get to the before you get to Rock and Roller Coaster. And he's eating in there and he's staring at the stream. And I had just typed in that I have the Disney record for the Tower of Terror. And he's eating. He's going, mm-mm. I knew he was reading what I was typing in, and I had to explain myself. I'm not lying to you. So then I sent him the picture, and that's when he believed me. So that's how that all started. That's my claim to fame in Disney, having that record. I've been working for the post office 24 years. I started April 1st, 1997. So I started, 3 years out of high school. So I took the exam. They didn't call me for almost 3 years. Back then, you had to take an exam. And they called me 3 years later, and I'm like, do I want a career job or not? You know? And I took it, and I've been delivering the same town for 24 years. And my very first day was a snowstorm. April 1st, 97. Look it up in Boston. We had what was called the April Fool's Storm. We had like 20 inches of snow. I went into my first day of work for the post office, and I went out to help some lady who was having a hard time. And I said to myself, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? Work in this snow and wet and it's terrible driving conditions? My dad said, well, if that old lady that you helped, sorry if she's in the chat, if that old lady helped that you that day is working for the post office, you can work for them, which is true. So 24 years later, here I am. Rain, sleet, snow, whatever. Yeah, if you want to. I mean, a lot of these people in the chat know who Pat is. They're already in his chat. Yeah, they all know him. Yeah, so I got a I'm figuring out how to set up my page. I don't want to tell you guys that, but I'll put a PayPal thing in there. I haven't reached. I'm still getting more subscribers, which is nice. So if you know anybody interested in my act, talking Disney, I'm fun. I'm energetic. This is the place to be. I'll go on once or twice a week with you guys. I work a full-time job, but I'll make time for this as fun with you guys, and it's in my description somewhere. I put it in, and also on my homepage, if you click the About button, my PayPal pops up in there. If you don't make a certain point, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watched minutes. That's going to take a while, but I don't care. I got some time to go. Pat, who? The blue hat doesn't give it away, does it? You know. How you doing, Lindsay? How's everything in Canada? Niagara Falls looked awesome. Now you're in the Canadian side. I've been to the U.S. side when I was a kid, and they shut the falls off. Imagine the only time I ever been there, they shut Niagara Falls off, meaning there was nothing but ledge the whole way down. We get there and they're like, wow, they talk about this place and it's nothing. They were fixing, I guess they shut it down and divert it for a certain time to one side of the country, and they chip away at the rock. I guess they're fixing the ledge. But I went when there was no water flowing. I'm like, what are they talking about? There's no water here. I don't know if you ever seen it like that or heard of it that way, Lindsay, but that's the only time I've been there. The Canadian side's better. Figures. I don't even know if we're allowed to hop over there yet, are we? It was cool to see, though, no doubt. It was like no water. I'm like, all you're looking at is ledge going down, and you're like, huh, Niagara Falls. Only water that I saw was the one I was tossing over the ledge, you know. You know, all you saw was all these empty buckets down the bottom. Like, where are the people at? No, I'm just kidding. It was. It was shut off. I kid you not. It was 1978 or 1980 when I went with my family. I was young, but I remember it. I bring drought wherever I go. Oh man, Adam, you're awesome, man. Oh, sorry, Mickey. Mickey, thank you. Thanks for the heads up, Mickey. Okay, Manny, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in. Pop that like button before you leave. He probably already did. That's awesome. Yeah, there you go. So I'll just tell you guys, overall, my ceiling to what I do gets to a certain point, and then it's been going up and up over the years. So my gigs have been getting better and better. I just let it go with the flow. I'm a mailman. That's my career job. I got nine years left, I think. I started young, so I gotta get what do you call I gotta be 55 and a half to retire. So I got some time to go, but I do this as a side thing, and it takes off here and there. So I enjoy being with you guys. You guys are great. Yeah, Lisa, I was talking about that. I only get Tony said to me when it's another Anthony talking to me. It's weird because I have friends who are Anthony and they call me Tony. Uh, Occasionally I will, but I don't know. I get Anthony all the time, or my nickname Nooch, Nooch. Nooch is my nickname based on my last name. If you knew my last name. Yeah, we've had this is like the first nice night here we've had in New England in a while. It's been raining nonstop here. My brother lives in California. He said, send it that way. They've got nothing. So is Lisa V still? No. Amy V? Is she here? Yeah, my brother lives in Northern California, wine country. They've had a drought like you wouldn't believe. Little Anthony, I know. I remember you telling me that. Little Anthony. And they'll always go by Little Anthony. Even when he gets older, they're going to call him Little Anthony. That happens. Awesome. But I tell you, Dave mentioned earlier, if I try to get in touch with Terry Crews to be on that show, I got to look that show up to see what it's all about. He must obviously think I fit in that. All right, Adam, have a good night. Good seeing you in the chat. You were like my biggest, you were always promoting me in every chat I saw you in. You were like the advertisement for me. That's awesome. Have a good night, man. See you, Adam. Yeah, if you got multiple Anthony's, you're going to have that name stick with you. Little Anthony, Big Anthony. So that's awesome. So many of my other streams, I was telling you guys, have copyrights on them because my music is very similar to what must be played. I get a copyright on it. Like I could play a song tonight and it might be a copyright on it. So I got to make it sound like it's a little bit off in order for them not to copyright it. You know, you're a walking billboard, brother. That's awesome. All right, guys. What a great night. Do you guys want me to stay on, or do you want me to head out? It's almost an hour. I can go about 5 more minutes if you want to go for an hour and a half. It's a beautiful night out here. It's 5 more minutes. All right. I got an invite today to do a to play at a kid's graduation party this Saturday. So they texted me and they said it'll mean a lot to my son. I think he's graduating elementary school, going into middle school. He's one of your fans and he wants you to play at his graduation party. Can you come by either in the mail truck or play a few? What am I going to say? No. So I think I'm going to do it. People in my area recognize me a lot now. It's mostly here. To little kids. I'm famous to little kids. I know. I'll do it. I'll get out my mail truck and stop playing music for them. Make the kids' day. Oh man, I can smell the ocean right now. I love that smell. Nice little breeze. I know, Lisa T, right? It's the little things that go a mile. So when I mentioned last night when I was on stage how I try to make not my just my family smile, but my customers smile and America smile. It's true. I try to make my customers smile. We had a few of them in the chat tonight earlier that were online, and whatever I can do. A lot of them are on vacation, obviously, because it's summertime. But they all tuned in from wherever they were. They texted me. I'm up in New Hampshire. I'm down in Georgia. They're all tuned in. So I got good people. Thanks, Amy. Smiling means a lot. I'm telling you. With those masks on, no one knew if you were smiling or not. So it's good to see somebody's pearly whites. You know what I mean? Yeah, Good Harbor Beach is good. Yep, absolutely. Good Harbor. And if you can't get a parking spot there, as you know, Brenda, Good Harbor Beach is in Gloucester or Rockport area, Massachusetts. It's a beautiful beach. You can look out and see some lighthouses. Awesome. Big houses on the cliffs. I go to Long Beach sometimes, just beyond that, because I have one of my customers on my mail route who has a another home on that beach, and they tell me I can just pull right in their driveway. Those are some perks I get for being a mailman. I know people in places, and they just say, "Come right in." That's harbor. Yep. So yeah, Good Harbor Beach, Long Beach, in Gloucester, Rockport is where I go, and sometimes we'll go up to Bar Harbor, Maine. We're thinking about going to Cape Cod, except it's so crowded down there that it's hard to find a place to stay this late in the game. You almost have to get a last second availability house that comes available if you want to rent down Cape Cod. I could go for the day. It's not that far, but you know how it is being at the beach or whatever all day. You're just tired. You just would rather just stay. Yeah, teach Mickey the New England language, the harbor, um, wicked awesome, all the Wahlbergs. Just listen to them talk. They're all about Boston. That's right. You were down in Falmouth. Do you have a You don't have a place down there? Because I'd rent it from you if you had a place. You love Salem? You've been to Salem, Mass? That's the next town over. Salem's a nice spot. I was talking about that Saturday stream where we were asking where Brenda was the whole time. A hoagie? We have hoagies, submarine sandwiches, grinders, subs, soda, Coke, Pepsi, pop. It's different wherever you go. But I am going to get a hot dog when I go to Coney Island this weekend for sure. I can down a few hot dogs. Pop grinders. That's what they call them. Mickey, where are you? New Jersey, you said, or Philly? I forget. Grinders. Oh, I got the 30 seconds. My hour and a half, guys. My hour and a half. I know there's a lot of people streaming, so I'm glad you guys are here. I got 14 of you, so I had a few people in. So hopefully some people subscribed. I'll find out in a few minutes. Thanks for liking the stream, guys. I finally figured out how to use the YouTube on my desktop. The other night I used Streamlabs on my phone. I just couldn't get the chat on it, but I think I figured that out. So when I carry you guys around, I can see you guys talking, and I'll have another phone with me. So yeah, I know. Christine used to live in New York. Yep, you sure do. Thank you for the subscribe. So yeah, share it out with anyone you know. They like entertainment, they'll get it for sure. I just wanted to chime in tonight. You can rewind to the beginning to see about last night. I definitely thought it was a win-win for me. I really did. Um, Even though what you saw seemed like I got canned really quick. I got 44 seconds of airtime on national TV, and hopefully the real audition comes out. I've already contacted my producer to see if that would happen, and she thinks it'll be shot out at some point, but they're waiting till all these good acts get their fame first. So, hey, Lisa T, no problem. Look at, I like being in front of a camera, and I can't do those 8, 9 hour days right now. As you know, we both work real jobs, but I know you guys all like chatting with each other too. So I love to do this with you guys too. My subscribers went up about 20 last night, which is nice. So as you know, when you get to certain goals, you get, 250 would be my next one, and then the next one would be like 500 or whatever. So whenever it gets there, it gets there. But I'll be tuning in. Thanks, Amy V. My brother lives in California. He lives in Helena, Helena. That's what I wanted to tell you. You know where that is? That's up north. There was a lot of fires up that way a while back, and but he somehow survived that. His brother-in-law didn't, though. His place got burnt. But thanks, Duke Mom. I love it. I love the tooth emoji and the mail and the mailbox is huge. I love it. Love seeing those. Those are mine. Thanks, Brian K. Thanks for popping in. Yep. You never know what's going to happen next. It's my phone is this thing's lined up. Believe me, you know. Thanks, Snoopy, for subscribing. I just saw that. Awesome. All right. So Brenda, have a good night. We got to get a meetup now that things are a little bit better with people that like know each other and how close they are. Like Brenda, um, Sherry Marr, myself. Um, who's the other one? Sean. If we could somehow like hook up, we're all like not even an hour from each other. It'll be just amazing. Hey, Dan Wynn popped in. Dan, you came in at the very last second. Uh, I was talking. So Dan's got an awesome Facebook page, guys. If you want to check him out, great guy. And Dan, I'm just checking off pretty soon. I talked about what happened last night, and the editing they did on me was horrific. But I'm all okay. I got 44 seconds on national TV. They didn't play my 4 songs that I played, just the one. And things could have definitely been edited better on my behalf. But the show was great to me, and I'm happy to be on it. So I know, Dan. Editing department worked hard, no doubt. I listen. I do have a Facebook page, and I'm sorry if I don't accept requests. I don't use it that often. Facebook is not. My Instagram page is where I'm at. Anthony underscore Molarman. Anthony underscore Molarman. I do everything on my Instagram and my YouTube channel. My Facebook page is just for special things that I do. I don't want to. And I sorry, Dan. I would have. Yeah, I know. I did 4 songs, Dan, and I got gonged on each song going through the 90 seconds. What they showed was the one song getting gonged 4 times, and that did not happen. It's all editing. Crazy, isn't it? I was shocked, but I was glad to be the one that got the 42 seconds because the 4 people that went right after me only got like 3 seconds. So, poor Mickey. Man, Mickey, my Instagram page is where it's at, man. I'm on that thing like like Tom does Disney is on it all the time. Yep. Anthony underscore Molar Man. Or just Google Anthony the Molar Man, right? I did that today. Google Anthony the Molar Man. You'll see, like, I did it for the first time in a while. All these newspaper articles, celebrity pick. It's unbelievable what just pops up on it. Anthony the Molar Man. And you can look at some of my Instagram photos through there, Mickey. All right, Brenda, I'll be over for some rice. I'm sure you've perfected that by now, right? You had that one moment where you couldn't cook the rice. I'll always remember that. I think Mickey remembers that. We all were on that date with you. I couldn't. Oh my gosh! You're like, Anthony, get over here. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Mickey, yeah, you remember that? I know. Oh my word. So, Brenda, have fun on the ice. You remember that too, Lindsay? Lindsay, have a blast there in Canada. Maybe at some point you can go get over, here in America and go visit Disney as soon as you can. I enjoy your Instagram. I know a lot of you follow me. I follow you guys. Excellent. And good seeing you all. Every streamer has something they say at night. I still haven't figured anything out, but the other night I said something that I truly mean, and I said, always give a smile because it goes a mile, and I truly believe that. So if you smile at someone, it's contagious. It'll rub off on them, hopefully, So that's what I try to do. All right, so take care, everyone. Good seeing you. I'll see you in other streams. I like going around in other streams, putting in my truth emojis and thumbs up to everybody. And I'm going to head out because the mosquitoes are out right now. All right. More red cups for everybody. Take care. Good night, everyone.